Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shadows Within on the Shadowed City podcast. I am your host, Larry. I apologize. I had to restart the live. It cut me out. Technology is never our friend, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that it works again. So, as starting on November 10th, SPW Anarchy Archives will return. And November 16th, on Sunday, Anarchy Archives will happen. Because the usual days that we would do it are Sunday, and Logan Slater is finally getting out of Facebook jail, and it will happen on November 10th and November 16th. And we will also have Dark City Cinema, Episode 6, on Saturday, November 15th. And we are going to go over two shows today, GWF and TKO, Trials of Karma and Order. Now, we are going to start with GWF, brought to you by Mr. Wes Grimm, and it was a banger show from start to finish. I've recently started watching his stuff on what he makes, and it is incredible what he produces, and I can't wait to talk about more going forward in the future. And to kick us off was a special guest referee match. Damian Graves refereeing this matchup between his brother Jack Graves and Gunther. And it ended after Damian Graves kicked Gunther, throwing out the matchup with an unknown winner. And the boss said that we'll be seeing a rematch between Gunther and Jack Graves. But it looks like Jack Graves and Damian Graves have formed a little alliance. Where will their alliance go? Or was this just a one-time thing? That remains to be seen. But it looked like solidarity between the two brothers that have had absolute wars, but have also teamed together in the past. Next up, Ferris took on, with Nathan Frazier at his side, took on Jey Uso with Ferris walking out victorious. Penta and Ali Fraga took on the tag team champions JD McDonough and Finn Balor of the Judgment Day, with Penta and Ali Fraga walking out victorious. And that was Extreme Rules. And this was another Extreme Rules between Mecha Wolf and Daniel Johnson, with Daniel Johnson walking out victorious. Extreme Rules between Seth frickin' Rollins and Aleister Black, with Seth Rollins walking away victorious. Extreme Rules tag match between Violet Grimm and Kendra Grimm versus Asuka and Kairi Sane, with Violet Grimm and Kendra Grimm walking out victorious. Extreme Rule, this one was a regular matchup, between Wes Grimm and Braun Breaker to close out the night, with Wes Grimm walking out victorious. Now, we are going to go on to TKO, Trials of Karma and Order, Vows of Revenge, and this was for 2K25. As you know, he goes between both 2K25 and 2K24, and we are going to start with the one that happened first, and that was the 2K25 one. Was a tornado tag falls count anywhere to kick off the show as Curtis Stevens and Archibald Hilton took on Salvatore Nightwalker and Dominic Daybreaker, with Curtis and Archibald walking out victorious. Next up was a fatal four-way between Leighton Little, Vero, Gypsy King, and Clayton Wallace in an elimination fatal four-way, with Vero walking out victorious. Next up, a mixed tag team matchup, the Crucials versus Daniel Demois and Cassie Demois, with Demois' team winning, walking out victorious. Fatal four-way, Duality Legion Championship, Sharon the Champion took on Jackson Callahan, took on the Mutant, took on JJ Wolf, with the Mutant walking out the new Duality Legion Champion. Who knows where his reign will go from there. Next up was an Extreme Rules Karmatic Balance Tag Team Championship matchup from a rematch from last week. Katie and Nixon Wolf taking on the champions, the Little Dynasty, with Katie and Nixon walking out the new champions, and apparently the former champions do get a rematch. Was declared by the GM himself, so we shall see when they shall cash in their rematch clause. Next up was a tables triple threat between Judas Nightmare, Negan Agul, and Angelo Valentine, with Judas Nightmare walking out victorious. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I'm botching. 2 out of 3 Tornado Tag Fatal 4-Way with Violet Zero and Haven Callahan versus Sky Rose and Black Rose versus Danielle Demoise and Loki Demoise versus Vextra and Kaiva Justice, with the Demoise walking out victorious. And to cap off the night for this show, it was the Nexus of Balance title. And it seemed to be like an Iron Man type of matchup, as it was Kazarian Justice, the champion, against Rachel Sawyer, with Rachel Sawyer walking out the new champion. And I believe the final score was 11-3. Rachel 11, Kazarian 3. And it was insane from start to finish. If you missed it, go check it out. Now, TKO Trials of Karma and Order, back to basics on 2K24. Roxanne Landon versus Betty Collins, with Betty Collins walking out victorious. No holds, but after the matchup, Betty continued her attack on Roxanne after winning. So who knows what will become of this and where these two ladies' show shall go next. No holds barred mixed gender tag. Berserko and Crash Out Danny took on Daniel Demoise and Case Demoise, with Berserko and Crash Out Danny walking out victorious. It was a 6-man elimination chamber between Riot Al Ghul, Smoke, Azteca, Jaden Riley, Rob Plays, and Chen Pao, with Smoke walking out the victor. Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere, Firefly versus Frost versus Emma Landon versus Sue XZ, with Sue XZ walking out victorious. TLC Cooper Crucial versus Big Rig, with Big Rig taking away a big victory, no pun intended. Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag Knockout match between Rujo Assassin and Viper versus Madison Campbell and Aiden Yosef versus Donald Hilton and Corey Demoise versus Jay Stone and Data Boy, with Madison Campbell and Aiden Yosef walking out victorious, remaining. And to cap off the night, it was for the Duality Legion Women's Championship, as Vextra took on the champion Day in a limb match, with Day walking out victorious. Welcome, Elijah McRoberts. Hope you are well. And that was what I had to go over today, ladies and gentlemen. Also, on IWA War Room, we will be going over RYPW's recent show, but stay tuned for tomorrow as SPW Anarchy Archives returns. And we will be going over the SPW show coming up, and who knows what else we'll go over. Maybe we might go over a deathmatch tournament or something. That remains to be seen. I hope everybody has a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may.